As of the making of this video, the NFL is heading into week 6 of the season. Each quarterback I'll be discussing has played 5 games in the 2024 season. To rank my top 10 quarterbacks so far this season, I will be using a variety of data from QBR to passer rating to yards, both through the air and on the ground, TDs to interceptions, and as always, a little bit of intangibles. Now let's get into it. Coming in at number 10 is 5'9", 27-year-old Kyler Murray. The Arizona Cardinals are currently 2-3 and in third place in the NFC West. Murray has a passer rating of a 99.1, a QBR of 66.4, which puts him 6th overall. Murray has completed 68.1% of his passes for 972 yards, or 194.4 yards per game. He has 7 TDs and just 2 INTs. He's also rushed for 247 yards and 1 TD in 5 games. Also coming in at number 10, the 6'2", 31-year-old Dak Prescott. The Cowboys have won their last 2 games, including the win on the 4th and goal versus the Steelers last Sunday night to move to 3-2. Dak has a passer rating of 92.9, a QBR of 56.9, which puts him 15th overall. Prescott has completed 65.4% of his passes for 1,424 yards, which is second in the league. He has 8 TDs and 4 INTs. He's also rushed for 24 yards and a touchdown. Number 9, the 6'3", 34-year-old Gino Smith. The Seahawks started the season 3-0, and now after losing 36-24 to the 49ers on Thursday night, they have gone to 3-3. Gino has a passer rating of 87.3 and a QBR of 61.8. Smith has completed 68.9% of his passes for 296.3 yards per game, 6 TDs and 6 INTs, 146 yards on the ground with 1 rushing TD. Gino needs to play more like he did the first 3 weeks, otherwise he will be falling off this list. Number 8, 6'4", 27-year-old Joseph Lee Burrow. The Cincinnati Bengals are in last place with a record of 1-4. Burrow has a passer rating of 113.6, which is the best in the league, and a QBR of 73.6. Joe has completed 72.3% of his passes for 1,370 yards, 12 TDs, and just 2 INTs. In order for Burrow to move back up into the top tier of the quarterbacks, the Bengals need to start winning. Coming in at number 7, the 27-year-old Sam Richard Darnold. Sam has the Minnesota Vikings at 5-0. I made a video 2 weeks back on the undefeated teams. I'll put a link in the description for you guys to check that video out. Sam's passer rating is 103.4 and has a QBR of 59.3. He has completed 63.5% of his passes for 1,370 yards, 11 touchdowns, and just 4 interceptions. Number 6, 6'3", 23-year-old Coleridge Bernard Stroud IV. The Texans are 4-1 and in first place in the AFC South. Stroud has a passer rating of 98.2 and a QBR of 64.4. CJ is completing 68.9% of his passes for 1,385 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Stroud will likely be a top quarterback for the next decade plus. Number 5, the 29-year-old 6'1" Baker Reagan Mayfield. Baker has the Bucs at 3-2. Meanwhile, the Browns are sitting at 1-4 and are in last place in the AFC. Mayfield has a passer rating of 112.2, which is second, and a QBR of 64. He's completing 71.9% of his passes for 1,164 yards, 11 passing TDs, and just 2 INTs. Coming in at number 4, the 6'2", 29-year-old Patrick Lavon Mahomes II. The Kansas City Chiefs are 5-0 and have their eyes set on the first ever three-peat in Super Bowl history. Mahomes has a passer rating of 88.9 and a QBR of 55.8. Mahomes is completing 69.4% of his passes for 1,235 yards. Mahomes has just 6 TDs and 6 interceptions. Patrick Mahomes down the stretch of games just knows how to get it done though. Number 3. 6'5", 28-year-old Joshua Patrick Allen. This guy is my pick to win the league MVP, and when it's all said and done, the Bills should win their division and play at least 1 home game in the playoffs. The Bills have lost 2 in a row to fall to 3-2. Allen has a passer rating of 102.8 and has the best QBR of 77.6. Josh is completing 60.3% of his passes for 945 yards, 8 passing TDs, 2 rushing TDs, and 0 INTs. Yes, you heard that correctly, 0 INTs. Number 2, 6 foot 2 inch, 27-year-old Lamar Jackson. The two-time league MVP got off to a slow start to the season, but the Ravens have won 3 in a row to get to 3-2 and in first place in the AFC North. Jackson has a passer rating of 107.3 and a QBR of 67. Lamar Jackson is completing 64.5% of his passes for 1,206 yards, 9 TDs to just 1 interception. Jackson also has 2 rushing TDs and 363 yards on the ground. Before I announce the top quarterbacks through week 5, I'd just like to list the quarterbacks that have failed to make the list that I personally thought would be on here. Aaron Rodgers, Brock Purdy, Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford, and Jalen Hurts. And let's not forget this week's Babe of the Week, Brittany Mahomes. Congratulations, Brittany. Please do me a huge favor. Take the 2 seconds to like this video and subscribe. It helps out a channel like mine more than you could ever know. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. The number 1 quarterback through 5 weeks of the season, 6 foot 4 inch, 23-year-old Jaden Daniels. Daniels and the Redskins are the surprise of the 2024 season. Jaden Daniels has completed an astonished 77.1% of his passes for 1,135 yards, 4 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, but also has 4 rushing touchdowns to add in there. Be sure to hit that notification button and stay tuned to this channel for upcoming videos.